Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
And where are we? Good morning, Nevermore. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming to you over the airwaves on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends and sponsors over at the Independent Creator Directory. Yeah, indcd.org is the one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians, all where you can find, hire, and communicate with these wonderful folks without having to get bogged down in the shenanigans of Facebook or Twix or whatever else the social media may or may not be. Thy space, yes, it's thy space for when you've been on the internet that long. We are also able to give you half off on that one-time fee because you only have to pay once for a lifetime membership using code podcast1. Now, we are also made possible by sales of the simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear, all part of my ongoing series. Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. And big stompy robots. As the battle rages across Praxis 5, you get to move your lumbering weapons of destruction to lay waste to your friends and colleagues in the time it takes to wait for a cup of Starbucks to be ready, instead of having to spend 3 hours, $300, and be eyeball deep in rules arguments. Big stompy robots. It's just that fun. And Big Stompy Robots, after many years of being deployed, is getting its own convention rooted in Big Stompy Robots and other games, highlighting independent gaming and local brick and mortar game shops, because I want to give back to the community. So if you wanted to be a part of that, have a great time, and realize that it is free, just come right over here. StompCon is a free. Ooh, I've got all sorts of icons in the way. One moment. Boink. StompCon is a free-to-the-public indie tabletop gaming convention. When? September 7th, guys. It's like a few weeks. September 7th, 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern, Benton County Co-op Extension, 410 South Aidway, Fowler, Indiana, 47944. We are also made possible by Hainson Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter or cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Guys, it's a good book, and the sequel is coming out to be even more unique, bizarre, and exciting if I could ever get through the dread finals. I put a few more words. I am literally clawing my way through this section. It's a great section. It's not a bad section in any way, shape, or form, but it is taking a lot of work to get through. And I've had to kind of derail that to work on some big, exciting stuff for StompCon, which we may or may not get into later. So let's go about my accountability. My accountability is very strange this week because I did something I almost never do, which is go out of the house 2 days in a row. Being that I had to do a fairly important Lafayette Walmart run and get, some much needed groceries Monday after the show. And then I got to go again Tuesday. Now, that's because my medicine was ready. That had some wonderful exploration and shenanigans where Xander and I got to find a park that I'd never been to. I'd heard about, but I'd never been to in Lafayette. That's absolutely delightful. We toured some Goodwills. I spent too much money. I always do. Goodwill's a dangerous place for me. And we got a lot of stuff that we needed done. It was a good time, but I did have a very odd, unfortunate incident where I ran afoul of some thistle or stinging nettles. We're not sure which, but somehow they managed to work their way into my shoe, into my sock, and then into my feet, which required me to spend a lot of time removing those. So it was an ups and downs kind of day. Still got a lot done, got some surprises ready, and some more stuff to discuss for the next Nick Knows Nerf. I've got actually 2 or 3 concepts for Nick Knows Nerf coming out, and I hope you guys caught that. Nick Knows Nerf is my pre-recorded program that looks like this, and I talk about foam flinging and deals and how to do it cheaply, how to be smart about it. It's one of the great passions in my life, so we're going to get into that. Now, I am a little out of it today because I was actually up quite late pulling stinging nettle things out of my feet. So I saw the business end of 3 a.m. because every time I think I had it all cleaned up, I'd roll wrong, one would catch and it would wake me up with that lovely sensation where I'd have to then track down the offending little tiny micro sliver and pull it out. I am, of course, rather allergic to those, so I may be just a little groggy today. I hope you guys give me some leniency. If it's a skin allergy, I basically have it. It's not fun. It's part of the natural part of being unnatural. But we're not going to dwell on that. What we are going to talk about is, guys, I've been talking to game shops. I've been traveling around. We're getting the word out. I am so excited. All sorts of creativity is being done. I am right here for it. So there's going to be a lot. Plus, I got to walk in the woods, which is a much more natural environment than where I live. Dappled light, hills, moving water, the things that make your average Nick a little more Nick. Puts delight into my T-Rex hands, cracking toast grommet. But it was a good time. Now, today is Wednesday. It's hump day for those of you who observe. And I am hoping that you get to. I hope you get to have, everything you can out of today. I'm going to be doing art in a little bit, but first I'm going to try to at least take a shot at the comments so you guys don't feel neglected. Then after the show, I have a lot of plans to sit down and do a huge amount. I found the foam core board, so I can do the crafty side of what I need to do, which means there will be a whole bunch of new big stompy robots terrain in the style of the old terrain, which is done in black and white in the style of my artwork in the book. It all comes together, and it makes for a really neat kind of venue. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Grotesque amounts of masking tape will be used. I'm excited. Sometimes it's nice to do crafty type of things. But before I can do all that, I have at least 3 pictures to do for you guys today, which means I can't dawdle in my intro too much, because if I do, I'll get that look from Joe, and I don't want that look from Joe. Nobody wants that look from Joe. So what I'm going to do is say, I hope you're creative. We're going to be chatting. We've got a long show. There's no rush. And we're going to get into it. I will warn one thing that I found out that I am spicy about, because I've not been spicy about Windows 11. Windows 11 has made my beloved flatbed no longer talk to my computer. Apparently, they aren't updating the driver for my beloved flatbed that I haven't had to replace in many, many years because it was more than sufficient. So I will be saving up after the convention to get an actual flatbed scanner so I can stop trying to get my pictures ready for publication by using my phone. It's always something, isn't it, folks? But that's okay. So what we'll do is, real quick, I will check. How we doing, Joe? Oh, Joe's not there anymore, which is a little scary when he looks at you that and can't find him. But we will see. And I do need to get Lydia out here soon because she's been just dawdling. We'll see. Anyway, with that, let's just run an ad for Joe for the Independent Creator Directory. I'll be back in a minute and a half. No biggie. No muss, no fuss. And then we'll go through your comments for the first about half hour of the program. Then we'll hop on over and we'll get some art done because I'm feeling artistic. I hope you are too. So stick around. See you in about a minute and a half. Go. Alrighty. First through the door is Trelana Bachman. Good morning, all. Good morning, Trey. I hope you're having a wonderful one. Morning, Trey. Morning. Morning, Trey and Carl. Of course, my Foxy girl. And good morning, Thesis. So we've got Carl, Foxy, and Thesis. Cool. Hey, all. Hope you're having a good morning. Accountability. Been knocking things out. And tonight on The Burning is Yarn, I'll be making at Donna Siamese. Ooh. And folks, if you don't know, Trelina does a show called Burning His Yarn where she makes things like My Beloved Doom Bunny. And I have to show you the Doom Bunny fluffy butt now because it bugged Carl. It's just the way things happen around here. And Cal Billy, yard work is progressing well. Writing, well, it is not, but the city will not find me. Won't find me for not writing. I understand, believe it or not, if I could find a way to get things wrapped up and not get all the aforementioned nettles out of my shoe, I'll be doing the same dang thing. So, here's to us, Carl. Foxy, thesis, morning. Oh, that's so nice. I need to get her some more coffee. Be right back. Okay, and wait, did I see my Donna girl come in here? No, I didn't. We were talking about Aunt Donna, but I did see her in the chat. Good. Well, if I did, I'll catch her. Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. Here comes the dawn. Now, I will be on her program the 26th. I will not, thankfully, be on it the 28th because the 28th, which is next Wednesday, I may actually be running a pre-recorded program due to the fact that is a day I will be out of circulation a little bit as part of my birthday week. So depending on how things go, I may just be out of here for that. So that means you may get an extra art stream later in the week or earlier. We'll figure it out. Thank you for the reminder. But Dawn Dulas, who I can't wait to be on her show, although I know she's going to be asking me some hard-hitting questions, is the woman behind The Adventures of Georgette and Buddy, also known as Dawn's Fashionable Felines. There's her babies. Wait for the squeak. I really need to do more artwork because those are great character designs. I am proud of those. But we will see. Now, let's see. Good morning, Dawn. And hey, everyone. Hey, Donna. How you doing? Yay! Thank you, Trey. And morning, Dawn and Donna. And we got greetings and greetings. Is the back any better, Dawn? And morning. Third massage was yesterday and least amount of pain the day after. So I'll say yes. Excellent. I just noticed that a YouTube guy I follow on OBS is unboxing his sick new gamer chair. Now, see, I'm not sure about gamer chairs because they seem awful expensive, but they also seem to break down really fast. I'm using a Goodwill chair that I got quite some time ago, and it's served me very well. I think I spent $4 on it. Great, though. And yeah, it's an office. My gaming computer chair is an old rolly office chair that Foxy and I got from the local thrift store. That's how it's done, friends. Although I do have a new stool with a swivel. I'm very excited for those long hunched over arting situations. I'm kind of looking forward to getting it done there. Good morning. Good morning, Grant. Hope you're having a good one, sir. I try to get myself, get good chairs for Donna and cheap chairs for myself. Well, I think if your chair isn't comfortable enough and functional enough to do what you need, you don't make yourself suffer. Hey, Grant, that squeaks. I knew some people named Squeaks. Anyway, was up late working in concert, but they are working on the roof, so I can't sleep. Well, I'm sorry about that. I hope it was a fun concert. Morning, Grant. And they all squeak, Foxy. At least most of them do. The chair, I mean, not commenting on whether Grant squeaks. And we've got greetings from Grant people and the roof. The roof is getting worked on. give a dang. I want to take a nap. Okay. Hey, Grant. He sounds pretty squeaky this morning. That reminds me, I have to grease my keyboard tray. It screeches like an injured cat. WD-40 is magical stuff. Okay, WD-40 is magical stuff, but please remember what WD-40 is. While it can be a lubricant and it works wonderful for such things, it's more for breaking down and cleaning. Now, WD-40 makes a product that has lithium grease, and believe it or not, I used that to fix a problem I was having. Drop that. With my Koepp, because the priming mechanism on this blaster was actually sticking in the track, and I needed something that would stay there for a while and smooth out the travel on the inside. This was done by I just realized something broke on my blaster, and I'm rather upset. Bruce Lee. It was designed by that, done by Phonedemic. I just realized something. Okay, we'll be done with that. Anyway, sorry. So you want to make sure that you have something with a little increased viscosity. Amen to that. It can even remove duct tape residue. Yes, it can. If it moves, it should duct tape. If it doesn't move, it should WD-40. That's the source of things. Poor Yoshi is so scared of the construction worker she's been hiding in my closet. We used WD-40 as mold release. Yeah, it's great for that. But it doesn't last the longest. It's great for short-term use, but you need something a little thicker for long-term issues. Makes me a little sad when I smell it, though. I love the smell of WD-40 to the point where we had a leak, and sorry, I just saw something on the floor that I think is something I've been looking for. So, before it gets away, I'm going to run an ad. And I'll be right back. Let's see. Well, we've been talking about community odor. Wasn't what I thought it was. Dang it. Okay. We'll deal with that too. Let's get back to the comments. Sorry. And if it doesn't move after WD-40, blowtorch. That is a massive escalation. But poor Yoshi. Oh, poor baby. Sad Foxy. Memories of the past. Can't be stuck if it's liquid. Poor Yoshi. Our cats are enjoying cat TV, watching the guys fix the street. We got the windows done. George was so scared. Lots of cats are all about routine, and extra banging is not routine. Yes. It reminds her of her dad. Yeah. Callie is asleep in a small box with his foot hanging in the sunbeam. Got a photo for later. I'm glad you're having fun with that. Wonder about that thesis. And yeah, my dad was a fix-it guy. If it wasn't broken 9 out of 10 times, he could fix it. I bet he could. I also can't go anywhere because I had to prop our door to run an extension cord through the door, so I don't want Stitch to get out. I understand. I know what you're thinking. All this is first world problems. Sounds inconvenient. Got to protect the grounds. Got to protect the grounds, kitty. Got to protect the kitties, Grant. Foxy. I believe that's implied hugs. And love those jerks. Kitties are not first world problems. Protecting them is being a good cat dad. And hello, Alec. Alex slides in last minute. Has this ever happened before? No comment. Morning, Alec. I'm glad to see you, Alec. Hope you're doing well. That's one thing I love about our house. You can shut the doors and put the cats either in the west side or east side so people can work on whatever they want, whichever side the cats aren't. That's cool. Alec, nope, had an appointment. I hope you're doing okay. Trey, Donna, well, that's a good excuse. And hi, Alec. Hi, Grant. Did you get some extra Yoshi cuddles after they left? I bet. Morning. 1 minute warning. And we got a comment dump. So let me get this back. All the way back. Okay. Ouch. Come on. Oh. Did I lose my 1 minute warning? Yes, I did. There we go. Time for me to say, don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I am actually creeping towards my 500 subscribers. I would love to be able to get monetized. So, guys, stick around. I'm doing more and more broadcasts, trying to keep the hours up, and we'd like to get my message out to more people because it means I get your message out to more people. And I hear music. I'm dropping my like now. Accountability, more calligraphy practice using just water before I finally get to the piece I've been meaning to do. Excellent. Hi, Xander. Trey and Don say hi, Xander.
Hi.
I heard a meow, and I know it wasn't. The cats aren't that deep.
It was Stuart, not meow.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, yeah, they need love today, bud. Hey, Nick. Accountability. HoloCon. StompCon and 411 prep. That's basically the plan. I read that as
Seriously?
what?
Wolf preps? I thought that there was always a StompCon.
Well, she's going to an event called HoloCon in Dalton, Georgia, and she's also going to be starting her show next week, bud. And I'm going to be her first guest. LOL. You mean it wasn't a battleship attack? Nope. StompCon. Yippee! StompCon is on our calendar. Crochets faster. Go, Draco! Stinging nettles are the worst. And along with spending quality time with Xander, jelly. Speaking of morning, Xander. Foxy says good morning, Xander.
Hi.
Ouch on the stinging plants. And Foxy will take poison ivy over nettles any day because I'm immune to ivy. I'm allergic to everything. It all works. Duct tape works nicely to remove the tiny stickers. I was actually using masking tape late last night. See, he admits to being encrypted. He's unnatural. No. Being unnatural does not mean I am a cryptid. In this case, it means my DNA is partially damaged due to my dad's exposure to Agent Orange. So, mutant at best, but not a cryptid. Cryptid confirmation denied. I am a suburban legend. Yes, I am responsible for the birth of a very localized urban legend known as the Wizard of South Haven. I tried to explain it away. I tried to debunk my own urban legend so people would understand, but there's enough belief that right now people still see the Wizard of South Haven. So unless somebody has taken up the mantle on foggy nights when the air is right, rolling through this quiet little town of South Haven, It is said that you can find a strange man wandering the mists, staff in hand, lantern out. No one knows what he's looking for, but some people say he's there trying to solve the problems you aren't ready to know about. And Thesis thinks his scanner still works, or at least it did last time I tried to use it. Excellent. Chair. Yes, we had that. That's the pain of updating software. Other software, hardware stops working. Oh my gosh, I hate what Windows 11 has done. I despise it. It knocked out Windows 11 is why my touchscreen went down. It's why my tablet went down. I really have a beef with Windows 11. And I don't want a bunch of AI drivel. And chair. Oof, the typos. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my internet is being mildly destabilized. It will get worse as we approach the Earl Park Town Festival. Oof, the typos. My keyboard appears to be dying, which will make finishing Darker Angels difficult. Oh, it's doable. We have several wired ones, Thesis. You can grab whichever one you like best. And Doom Bunny Butt. Sure, I can give you Doom Bunny Butt. Doom Bunny Butt. This is the Doom Bunny, always. Here's Donna cackle about Doom Bunny Butt. Well, here's the little one. He has a fluffier butt, though. Personally, I blame Doom Bunny. Doom Bunny Butt is so cute. Thank you. Morning. Good morning, Sarah. For those of you who don't know, Sarah has risen in her deep crypt, buried somewhere in the wilds of Illinois, surrounded by dark forest. Clocks chime out over and over and over again as her hand clawingly reaches out to grab the bowl of cereal and pull it in. There's Sarah. We love you, Sarah. Sarah is the gothic heroine of several stories in my mind. Morning, Sarah. Hi, and Sarah's greeting everyone. That's it. Hope Foxy's hoping things go well. And Sarah had another comment dump. I'm going to try to get through these real quick so I can switch over to doing art real quick. So, hi, Sarah. Yes, I will get the link done early. Excellent. Alec, Dawn's babies. My babies. I am proud of them. Foxy and Grant, hi. Spray on lithium grease stopped my old car door from squeaking or squealing. Amazing stuff. Hey, Dark Mistress, Dark Pope. You guys have the cutest nicknames for each other. Back and forth in the chat. If I miss anything, it happens. And dear Yvette. Sorry, good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome back. Yes. Hey. Just got back from attending CreepyCon in Knoxville. Well, that sounds fun. CreepyCon sounds like something Thesis would enjoy. Ooh, how is that one? It's a fairly young con. The con this year's been the best yet. They had about 50K square feet of dark space and 70 in the light. Very fun. I am just jealous beyond words. We have about 400 square feet at the entirety of StompCon, but it's all coming out of my pocket, folks. Actually, large parts have been coming from my wife's pocket. But Yvette, I think Carissa Grant might have been there, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry. Yvette. When I see it by your name, easy for me to remember. When other people say it, I miss. Hi, Yvette. I'll get there. I love you guys, too. All right. I've caught up enough with you guys so we can do some quick artwork type stuff. So I'm going to run an ad. While I get things set up to do that, I better run this ad. All right, folks, we're going to open up. And as always, I like to open up with something a bit more landscapey. It just kind of gets the blood flowing. So grab my soft airbrush. I'm working in Clip Studio Paint EX. Use whatever program you like, although be careful because Adobe's been putting in some new things into their user statements that basically say that for the purpose of training AI, they own your work. So anything made on Adobe products. I wouldn't touch an new Adobe product with a 10-foot pole. Thank you very much. Now, I want to just give this a nice... I like to use the slight gaps to give it just a little bit of clouding. Big broad strokes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ah, thank you. Now, and Cool Beans, yes, she was super jelly at both. What craziness are you going to have him draw? Listen to the song by LL Cool J and you'll never forget how to pronounce it. Oh, Miss, you have such delightful faith in me. We're going here. We are going to pull down to a 20. Oh, wow. I double clicked that. That's okay. I'll need those layers. And we are on a new normal layer. Yeah, I can think, what brush am I on? That's not my usual brush. Okay, I will undo that. We will probably need the pointillism brush later. But right now, we want thick oil. And we want the baseline or something like that. Because I went hiking yesterday. I didn't intend to, and I didn't hike terribly far, given the damage to my hip and stuff. But I did get to do quite a bit. We can do this. Go here. Yeah, I think I need a little. Yeah, I need a little bit more. There we go. Now, make life a little faster because I have a lot to do today. So I will clean this up, but I want those signs of irregularity. They actually help. It leaves like these little ghost lines. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If you use a rattly brush with a little bit of edges, when you fill, you get these little parts that don't quite. Let me find that. So what that lets me do is sort of ghost line in some extra terrain because it's not going to give me the kind of clean fill it would if I were using a harder line. That's actually done on purpose. Next thing we're going to do. We're going to come here. We're going to grab a nice medium gray. We're going to still stick with this. We're going to just pull this back. We're going to do this. Because this is going to give us our the little sidewalk, because it was a very handicapped accessible trail, which was nice. It met lots of people on there with their strollers and older folks. It was a very nice trail. It was not rugged in any way, shape, or form, but I'm not quite as rugged as I used to be either. My son, oh, Lord knows he passed me up left, right, and center. But we're just going to do this and I know this looks very almost kiddie, and that's okay. There is a benefit to, I'm not too worried about that. I bet that's going to be darker, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. I'll use that too. A little bit of line variance is not the end of the world. That's something that's going to be very important. Okay. I'm going to be playing with a lot of shading on this one, if it works right. We're just kind of nice, smooth strokes. Just getting what we need in there. Do this. because the lighting is very dappled. So we'll have lots of fun with the lighting. But what I'm doing is it's actually layering just a bit, which is fine. This is letting me get more of that terrain I told you I wanted to be able to grab hold of. About, there we go. Just a little bit. We'll be visiting this. I know this isn't a grand. There are mountains. No mountains on this one. Maybe I'll do mountains in another one, and then we'll go into some of the other stuff. But next. And I know what I love is it looks so almost kiddie and silly when I am at this phase. I'm just throwing, paint on a digital canvas. Oh, you bet. Don't feel bad about it being old. Because I'm of the generation where my dad was the master of the radio, my tastes in music, in part, are those of somebody roughly twice my age. All right. Go back out. And, I probably should put some music on. I'm sorry about that. I got spoiled having Joe run some stuff. So we'll do something by Dan Hollifield, just to have some music in. Let's do Vienna Cowboys. That's usually a good level. If you want the music louder, let me know. But let me get back where I need to be here on the campus. See, we're going a little bit good. Now, one neat thing about this park was it was actually hilly, which for my neck of the woods in Indiana is something I don't get the pleasure of very often. And I love hills because, one, I'm originally from very hilly terrain, and two, they just make things more interesting. And I love water, although there wasn't a lot of water this time, because apparently the creek bed was dry. But I am doing a hodgepodge of what we saw. So it's really nice, like birch tree. A lot of times people have trouble drawing trees. I would go for a slightly, yes, my brush got smaller. I must be doing some detail work. But the trick with drawing trees is to realize that they are essentially rivers that are vertical. So you don't worry about your branches being don't worry about the branches coming from the base. You do enough to figure out where your base is going to be, and it flows, and then each branch makes it that much thicker. So that lets you see some interesting things. Now, right now, it looks kind of gnarly. I'm okay with gnarly. Gnarly is not a bad thing. And let's see. That may be one I think here. Chris, we're glad to see Chris. And my folks were a bit older when they had me too, so my tastes are very random. Exactly. Time lapse. Oh gosh! I forgot the time lapse. Well, we'll time lapse from here. Well, that tells me it's going to be a good one. I always forget the time lapses on the good ones. So what we're going to do here, then we're going to look at this and go a little bit darker by a couple stages. We're just going to start adding some shading. And then get some darker branches. Xander, why is the door open?
That was the sound of me closing my door.
Look at the front door!
Hey, it's closed.
Oh wow, I was sworn the front door just opened.
That was the sound of me closing my door.
Okay, thank you, son. Pardon for that, folks. Couldn't do this, just do a few more trees. Now I heard it's not always true, but a good rule of thumb is if you can imagine squishing all the branches together, they should line up. Oh no, you're fine. And ranges radically from 16. Ranges basically from 16 and up. Gnarly trees have the most character. Me neither. I'm an old goth girl. My name is meant to be ironic. LOL. I forgot. No, you're fine. Teenagers always love when you question them. Absolutely. Well, the trick I find is I've listened to like stuff that's not even out yet, that's new, to stuff that is from the 30s. It's whatever moves me. So I have a lot of I'm going to paint the light on this side because oops. There we go. We'll be drawing so many trees, it's not even funny. Lots of happy little trees, but that's okay. Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, selection tool. Here, I made a mistake. Now this is one of the great things you can do with digital art that you can't do with modern art, with traditional. We'll put that there. See, what I did accidentally was I forgot that I was laying a base for the dry riverbed over there. We'll deselect that. Move that around. Let it go. And we're right back at it. We can get a slight zoom out. And this one's taking a bit of while. Yeah, happy little trees. And let's see. Well, he is. Still metalhead. You bet. Branches out. Anything that interests me. Happy little trees. Yep. Yeah, I grew up listening to, oldies and classic rock and music from the 80s, 90s, and today, just to get to date myself a little bit more. But the 70s, 80s is good too, depending on when I was listening to it. But the trick little aspects out. Now, a lot of this is going to get covered up when I start doing more of the landscaping covering stuff. But I want to add these guys while I can. Here's something neat. I have a layer. I'm going to grab my pointillism brush. I'm going to start with a basic kind of, it's just a green. Yeah, let's start with the green vivid. And we'll make my pointillism brush quite a bit bigger. Now, it's going to look messy. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I know. Faith, have faith. Because I'm going to come over here, go get some more control. Rock 1039. Let's see. Yep, Rock 1039, X Rock 1039. Who had the 10 at 10? 10 great songs from one great year. And of course, WNUA 955, which I do an homage to, the late great WNUA. Every episode, I do an homage to my jazz station, because I'm a smooth jazz blues guy as well. At one point, I was talking about that, and a friend of mine looked at me in shock and horror and went, "But Nick, that's white people music." I was wrong. Oh no! Why didn't you tell me? No, because smooth jazz WNUA 95.5 was done. Was what I slept to. I could not sleep in silence because I had a lot of nightmares, and it helped to drown them out, so to speak. But I'm good. This needs some splashes of color because it's still early fall where I'm at. Late summer, early fall. There's some changing in the trees. So we're going to put just the hints of it. Maybe just a little orange. Yeah, a little orange here. Maybe an orange guy here. Orange guy can go over there. That's going to look good. Yeah, actually more orange right by where the water be like. Now, we're going to take this layer and we're going to put it down behind the tree layer I just did. And now we have this lovely sense of depth, a little bit of dimensionality. It's not perfect, but it works. So we have our tree layer. Go here. Now, for now, we're going to do the upper part of the trees, just like we did the other layers. I'm still using the pointillism brush. It's not the only brush I use for tree branches, and in fact, I'll probably be. Gotta remember what I'm doing, because this is going to get put behind the branches too. Maybe not. We'll see. Now let's get some orange in. But it does make getting the many, many leaves a lot easier. Just make that guy kind of jagged. I like how that's coming out. Okay, I'm happy with that. And you know what? 97.9. Yep, 97.9. Oh, this is an homage? Yes, Sounds 60 CD. Moody Blues. I think it was not The Drive, 97. 97.4, The Drive, 97.9, The Drive. 10 great songs from one great year. And then they share, like, bits that happen because of the historical events that happen right around a given. No, that's better on top. That day and the music that was playing, like the grab the running color spray. It's right here. You see what I'm not capturing is just how intense the canopy was. So I need to do. It was like a proper forest canopy. You have to do things like this to get that almost. There we go. Sense of shading. There we go. I haven't forgotten that yet. It's okay. Hey. Woo! That lost track where I was. Now, come back to our pointillism brush, because this is letting me mix up the kind of layers you're going to find. Gives me harder lines and softer lines to play with. It allows for texturing. I like texturing. That guy's don't worry, I'm going to do something else about that. Oops. Don't need any of that, please. Thank you. A lot of it's just playing of throwing the paint on the canvas and seeing if you like where it sticks. Abbott to ZZ Top and everything in between. I like to tell people like everything from Mozart to Mudvayne, because I still have a great passion for NPR. But whoa, that's excessive. Actually, that's almost kind of good. That was almost cool. I relaxed it. There we go. I like that. No, I don't. I really don't like that. But we oops, wrong tool. This is cool. No, this needs to be a different layer. So what we're going to do is undo this. And I'm chatting and playing. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm having fun with this. But a lot of this to get that sense of ground cover. And yeah, you can tell by what I'm doing, a lot of this is going to end up being fun. I don't know. I like to look at the way the world looks when I have my glasses on. Now let's me play with different techniques and styles. It just keeps things warm. Get that down. Let's come back to my point. If I do it right, which there's no guarantee it will be, if I do it just right, you'll get a sense of motion, you'll get a sense of the shading, it's making it a little grassier than it should be. I want lots of textured, sensory stuff. Let's go to another layer. Yes. Right idea, wrong color. lighter. This trap. Is it a good? Come back to the sprayer. And go back to the probably. And then we're just going to go into the paint. I'm going to actually paint some of the rocks that are down here and start playing with the grays. Because this was a dry riverbed. It really made for some interesting just gazing. And you just play with the different tools till you feel that you like what it's doing. But yeah, let's see. I missed some stations. Let's see. Sitting down, play with my printer with spray arrows. See everyone later tonight. Hey, you have a good one. And nice, Chris. I've been dawdling. Have a nice day, Carl. Our radio stations are almost country, which is also because we used to have a classical beside another. We had a classic rock station become a gospel channel. Really, you should just look for something like iHeartRadio or one of the other radio apps. You can get some great stations. I think actually WNUA is something you can actually listen to a version of directly online. But yeah, just if broadcast radio isn't working, this is why we have the interwebs. And I am not someone to decry country because I like country music. But well, see, I'm old enough I prefer Western music, but country's good too. And there's slight differences. This is getting there. Oh, I put that on that layer. Okay, that's fine. One, two, three. Oh, that's not. That is the. Oh, I see why. Because there it is. I'll pull that guy back forward because he's too pretty. This is nice. This is nice. And I know this is nice because it's making me kind of want to stop drawing and just sit under it. Like, I could just take a break. Hey, you're in the middle of a show. You can't do that. Well, guys, I'm going to run a commercial real quick. It happens. Nice work. Thank you. And what we'll do, though, is we'll stop this. And we will run an ad. So let's see. Who needs it? We need one that's slightly long. Actually, here, this is one from one of Carl's books.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Alrighty, we're getting close to being wrapped up on this one because I've taken too much time having fun with it. So let's come here. Let's grab use my secret tool, the good pen. And we're just going to add some more verticality here. And try playing the colors a bit. So much growing and happening. This is a nice picture. It's not perfect. It's not quite where I want it to be. It needs a little bit of something, but that's okay. One of the great things about drawing and painting, I see what's wrong. So what's wrong? Let me see. I see what's wrong. See, what we have here is an imbalance. Oops, wrong brush. Yes, wrong brush. There we go. Right. There should be right brush. Oh, whoa. That should not be that small. We need a brush. There we go. Oh, okay. You see the downward ding that I did when I was filling in the canopy? For it to be a downward pull like that requires something to be supporting it. Since I didn't have a good line of branches, it needs something to say, yep, there's somebody back here. And that's okay. Once you figure out what you're missing, there we go. And we'll just put this little fella. He was hiding. Just add some light where right it might be. And again, it's all about just the feel of the situation. Now we're going to come all the way up top. But no, I'm not playing name games. I don't. We'll do all the way up top. We're going to make you a multiply layer. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun. Grab ourselves a nice 30% gray. Get our sprayer back. Go back to soft. Doesn't need to be that big. And let me see what comments I've missed real quick, and we'll get into that. And then we'll get into some drawing. Okay, where are we? Someone who agrees. Hey, thank you, Houston, Texas, Dave. And greetings to Dave. And good God, it's so bad I've left a store due to it. People have no idea my level of note. I understand. Hi, Dave. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to set foot in any of my store. That is green text. Okay. Do you prefer to go by text? Oh, I have a high level of being able to hyper focus on what I'm doing, so I miss background music entirely. Oh, a murder mystery? Yeah, kind of. You never know. Like yikes to areas like what's that? No, I live amongst ticks as well, so out of place. But moving within the next year may be happening. Talking stages for now. Well, we hope it goes well. Enjoying our drawing Motley Crue session. That's what we do. Hope your move goes smoothly. And thank you so much, Foxy. You guys might not believe where it may be, but waiting for more trips and talking first. Ooh! Oh, I'm intrigued. But we're set up. Now, we're going to do start playing with the shadows. Because when you have trees, especially like this, get shadows around. But playing with the shadows, I can suddenly have a lot more depth. Because there's this, the term I believe is dapple, where the light is coming through the leaves. And it changes the feel of everything. Takes the garish, hard daylight, really makes it into something gentler and kinder. But lowers the temperature in many ways, both literally and metaphorically. And every once in a while, do that. See, this is why I have to check. Come down to about this layer. I have to fix this. And come down to this brush. Go back to my pointillism. What we'll do is get this nice movie to this because it's kind of the show. Let's make a much broader one. Go darker. This. There we go. So there we go. Give it consistency. Nice. I think we're going to call that. I feel like I could walk in that, and that makes me happy. Ow. I just call them text. It's a me thing. Okay, I've been trying to figure that out. And thank you so much, Foxy. You guys might not believe. Okay, we covered that. And I was considering moving to Missouri, to Utah, usually while on vacation. Literally, I might believe you more like that. The big gray fox jumps over the moon, the full moon. One of the most impulsive things in my life, and I'm still here. Very nice, thank you. I've lived in Texas, California, and Florida. Well, that tells me the temperatures you prefer. All right, let's go all the way up here. Add a new one. Come back to my pen. Yeah, we'll pen it. What are we at? 5. Sign it down at the bottom. Now, see, this was a very chill, very fun image. Hey, come back here. Go red. Come back. File. Export the save as a lightly dappled trail. And we'll go here, save. And I need to look at the 26th. Okay, cool. Okay. Here. Never mind the Furthermore. Find the spot. Well, no. Don't want that slide. I want that. It's going to fly right. We like that there. Yeah, we like that there. We'll make it a little bigger. There we go. Okay. File. Export. Single layer. JPEG. NTF. 826. 24. We have that. We have that. And that's my thumbnail. And I am going to come over here and undo this for a moment. So I'm not worried about that. Export single layer PNG, which I forgot to do. And then export time lapse. Oh, South Padre Island is beautiful. Wait a second. I'm sorry. I'll look down. And we'll say okay. Very nice. Time lapse. I need a new one. Houston. Texas weather is an oven now. And yay to no snow. Lucky. Lake Tahoe is our favorite spot to vacation. That's beautiful. To Brownsville and sometime. South Padre Island was absolutely beautiful. I love that out by Galveston. Yes. I used to have a relative in Corpus Christi. We could do this. We could do this. Yeah, we'll save it. And what we will do is go time lapse. Before. We'll go to the pencil, and let's see, we'll just use the mechanical pencil. It's a really good tool. And we'll use a nice light blue, and I'll get to working on this one. Thank you. Oh, wow, it's been a while since you guys have been down there, but I'm glad you guys like it so much. I'm just going to do a quick sketch for this one. Normally I ask for a lot more input, but this is not a normal picture for a normal deck. So I'm just going to throw this out. Why you guys always allege I'm a cryptid? I'm not a cryptid. Just a plain, normal, everyday goofball. This. Just kind of rocking it out because I forgot to put my tune. Wow, had one last night. I'm nothing, guys. I don't understand why. No, nothing to worry about. We'll just do this. Keep it as a quick, easy sketch, light and fluffy. Being a little generous, but that's not really pushing myself too hard. I don't really feel like pushing myself. Cat. Cat. This is much closer to gesture drawing. than what I normally do because I'm not doing a lot of structure. And we'll do this, this. Oh, it's that much trouble. Do this quick. It's hard when people are like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I kind of want to be happy with my family. Well, you always want to be happy with your family. Yeah, basically. My cats. For a cat. I have several. I like them. We have 4 cats. This. There we go. Nice. Easy kind of. Again, this is just blues. Light sketch. Okay. Now I'm just doing this one for me. This one, just a picture for me, which I occasionally do. Oh. Got enough to work with here, I think. So, can I go back? There we go. Or close enough. Nice. Nice. Not perfect, but nice. Next layer. This one might take a bit too. I want to use the zero pen. Do I use the zero pen? Well, we'll see. Y'all need help. No. Might help base the right color too. We'll start here. I think we'll go 5 with this one. Yeah. Because that all was line up for me to keep it straight. But not bad. Got to get the attack eyebrows. Need it much smaller. Problem. And we're just on it. Get the drawing on. this. How much is it? There's no way my hair is not headache. I hate that line. Oof. Do that doesn't work. Right. I'm zoomed in enough that it looks kind of digitalized, a little pixelated, which happens. But it'll look good once we are zoomed back out. But yeah, I gotta put some music. Yeah, I need doodling music. Day of the Dead. If I don't have my music, I hum, and if I hum, it will be stuff that is like copyright issue music. So let me get. I think I'm gonna put my ducks on. This is something that came on with the. There we go. It just has just enough rhythm that I have something to lock onto to keep myself from compulsively humming. See, this one I'm doing a bit speedier because I'm going to be spending most of the time in the lead up to my birthday and what would normally be like a birthday vacation kind of thing, setting up for StompCon. Just hang out with my family, which is what I do most of the time. And honestly, I don't mind. Never got the people who don't like hanging out with their family. It's like, why do you have a family if you don't like hanging out with them? Like, it's like the people who make the jokes about, oh, I hate my wife. Then why are you still married, dude? Why did you marry her in the first place? Just gotta get. Yeah. One needlessly detailed sweep if I can. It's a lot easier for me to draw Amanda than it is for me to draw me. I spent a lot more time drawing Amanda. She's a lot prettier. So life is a lot easier. She's and See, the nice thing about the blues is the rest doesn't really matter. And the blues, once I have the blues down, I have to add the other cats too. No, I'm not hiding our hands, so I don't have to throw hands. No, what are you talking about? He's growing up so fast. And it can be a challenge sometimes. One second. Hey, buddy, why don't you put your nuggets of fries in? Did you hear me? Okay, I'm just checking. Dusty's one of the most tolerant cats in the world. Never doesn't usually not have a cat. Oops, push a little too hard on this line. Yep, and draw right across the simple line. It's not perfect. It's not bad. A little sketchy, but I'm kind of proud of it. So. Oh, looks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Wow, we've got. Oh, thank you for the line work and comment, and people acting like they're stuck with their families during lockdown. And with kids, you made them. Yeah, well, that they didn't. A lot of people don't want to spend time with their family. Now I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. Don't worry about it. Sorry about that. It's time for Sandra to have his nuggets and fries, and which is normally why about this time of day I shut down my show. But on Wednesdays it runs a little late so that I have time to So right now I'm just doing the initial line work. Just do this. Just about what I usually said. This. Boots wants nothing to do with that. She'll pedal nearby. I love that there is no wrong shape for drawing a cat. Just about anything can become a cat. It really is. Well, you ate a muffin. Hey, you guys have a great day, Dawn. And let's have a look at how this is going. Oops. Yeah. This. That. Here. Let's see. But yeah, now we see how bad it actually is. I'm gonna do that. That's not bad for almost no construction. Not pleased with this. What do you want for your birthday? To spend time with my family. And to shoot Nerf guns and such. I'm a big kid. But you don't have me. Becoming an adult is necessary. Growing up is not. Oops. Really kind of honest. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm really proud of it. No. Perfect? No, none of my pictures are perfect. Is it nice? Yeah. Man. Sometimes you just gotta get in the groove. Oh, flour tortillas from guacamole, lettuce, chicken, pico de gallo, bit of shredded cheese. Oh, you guys are... You're killing me. Last night I made fancy ramen with pork roast and custom vegetable bouillon we made. I'll put lids there. That's a good spot. There you go. I have a 3-foot tall Bolero over here, like standing because like this is my birthday picture. Me, I'll pledge yourself with my family. I'm pretty happy. I think that's a good way to look at this. It's not perfect. Everyone knows it's perfect. But I'll record something for next Wednesday probably, so I can just hang out with that. There we go. Actually, I kind of like this picture. I'm going to call that okay. For a quick sketch done live, I will call that pretty darn okay. But, oh, no, that's covered by the cat's back. I'm not making myself look skinnier than that. I can't. Many years ago, I did a picture of myself, and I was scolded for being too generous with my parents. That one's stayed. But I want to do a quick. I like this one. All right. Del, you guys are having ding dongs. Thank you. I think I'll just sign off on this one, and I might just leave this just a fun sketch. Just a quick. Sketch, and I'm gonna. We just need that, and what we'll do is we'll save as. For that. Export PNG export time lapse. Bam. Oh, nom. Thank you. Mexican food is mom and pop's places. Oh yes, real Mexican food. I was totally ruined by quality Mexican food. We'll just because if it's an MP3, I should say it. And then we'll do this. Here. We'll say never mind the furthermore. Let's put that in the right spot. This will fit. It really isn't, so I'm going to have to downsize it. Alrighty. And I don't have to worry about this one. I know the date on this one. NTF 8/28 1. Not 81, jeez. 24. There we go. Now that should all be saved, and we'll do set up for the next one. And the next one I'll do a proper. We'll save it. I can deal with that later. Yes. And time lapse. Okay. Time lapse. Now let's get on with this one. Let's get it on. Come on. Okay. I wouldn't touch it after I caught any, but oh, the fish? Fish is wonderful. You guys have no idea how much I love fish. What am I going to draw? What? Oh, I know what I'm drawing. don't know if I want to do. I'll do blues first. Blues. There we go. I don't know. Looks like I've lost complete control. Don't worry, I haven't. Wow. Okay, maybe I've lost a little control. Just a little. And make some tacos. I could use some tacos. Well, I'll splurge on some Mountain Dew, but other than that, drink is not something I do at all of the alcoholic. Not judgmental on other people. If you can, I'm not going to yell at you, but my family can't drink. We have an allergy to alcohol. We break out in handcuffs. So, oh wow, you are a lucky man, Dave, because those Mexican dresses are beautiful. I'm sure your wife is a lovely lady. She has excellent taste. My sister-in-law is actually from Mexico City. Actually. She's a very lovely lady, and I have okay, I have 7 nieces and nephews total from those guys. So, then I have 2 more from Max's previous marriage that are his biologically. So I have 7 nieces and nephews from my brother's very, very active household. And I applaud him for doing it. It's him taking care of that big old house with all the household, all the costs and requirements that demands is nothing short of heroic. My little man is more than enough for me. This to play with the actuator very much on the camera. We'll do that for here. This. Grab the eraser, lock things up just a bit. Not much. At least not yet. Because this is still blues. Oh, God. Yes. Some mariachi music. Unfortunately, I don't have mariachi music, or else I'd be blaring it. Actually, what I'd be blaring if I had the rights to it would be the Desperado soundtrack, because I absolutely adore that movie. But I do love some good mariachi music. That's not bad as a Now, with that, do some more detailed work. Well, not there. Not there. Get this scorpion much better one. Just let that reach cover there. Getting just the image of Big Stumpy Robot kind of coming through. Look where they need to be roughly. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some more stuff with this. I'm going to have to black over it anyway, so I'll get more details as time allows. What else needs to be done? It's big something. But let's add this. Let's go 7. Let's go black. What we're going to do is just heavily ink this element here. This very basic mecha. I love the chicken walking mechas. I'm sorry, I think they're beautiful. I think my favorite robot design became my favorite mecha design, basically, which is Ed 209. I love Ed 209's design. I just thought that was the coolest looking thing ever. And I was sad when RoboCop blew it away, even though he needed to. A lot of my preferences are mecha designs, mecha designs by either Jim Bear Ross or James Bear Ross or Jimbo Burrell. I had the privilege of not only meeting, but for a time, playtesting is one of his games. Really neat guy. Really neat guy. Another really neat guy is Blaine Pardoe. Now, I believe it is possible to totally disagree with somebody's politics and still respect them as a human being or as a creator. Whatever. I think when we get past these strange levels of accusation, ouch, we start treating people like people again, a lot more will get done. I don't think that's political. I think that's just philosophical, so I don't mind saying it on the channel. This really stuck out just a little bit more. And it's starting to get sore, guys. When I was there, a legit mariachi. Oh yes. If you've actually listened to a legit mariachi band, it is great. There should be a place in Michigan City that has them. I can't remember the name of that place. I can see. Wow, that's hitting the wrong button. Things went a little sideways for a second there, huh? Now, the neat thing about big stompy robots are they have two types of attack. Well, there are a lot of neat things. One is pulse emission weaponry, and they use the acronym PEW, and the others lock on ballistics, which is the acronym LOB. If that seems silly, it is, because I'm a silly man. But I think too many tactics games take themselves way too seriously. Now let's just hide this for a second. See how this looks. Yeah, that looks like absolute cross. Where's my shapes? See, I could just use the shape tool and actually draw straight lines. But that's almost not my style. Oh god, won't do that. That's fine. That looks really funny. Okay. We're gonna get that. My hands are a little shaky right now. It's getting really close to time for me to call this, but if I can wrap this down, I'll have all the videos done for all the thumbnails done for next week. And then I just have to set the videos up this weekend. Usually. Now here. I'm gonna just go about here. I'm just gonna do this. Heavyweight shading for the win. Because now everything that isn't quite where we want it doesn't really matter because that's heavy weight shading. She fill this in. Do this. Yep, that works. Now we're starting to get exactly the kind of impact that I want. Not perfect, but that's okay. Perfect is not something I do. If you want perfect, you need to go somewhere else. If you want somebody who actually loves what they're doing and makes mistakes and is honest about them, well, then you're alone. It takes a lot to do art like this live with people and guests.
RoboNick. Oh yeah.
Oh, what am I drawing now? This is a mecha. This is a big stumpy robot. And we're going to go here for just a sec. There. What we got? Oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, Sarah. That would be the other Sarah, also known as the other Foxy that I know. But, this is DSR. Stop. This. Have done this thing. which is kind of a big stumpy robots thing, if we're being honest with ourselves. Just add the details to what feels right.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm drawing a big stumpy robot, buddy, and I'm adding details till it feels right. You want to come see it? Can. Go. I like my mecha to be clunky and large and kind of very simplistic, old school. I think it gives them a certain charm that the quasi Gundams that are so popular these days just kind of lack. And it lets you get. Oh, yes, you guys are talking about wonderful Spanish architecture and stuff, and I appreciate it. We're 2 hours in, and back there. Now, layer, multiply, fill. I should be able to just go. Wrong color though. I'll come back to here. Run my pen back up here. Fix that up. Close that up. So that's black. That's a boop. Now we're starting to get that really kind of nice feel that I like. Black and red. And this is when the big snappy robot goes from being a just this clunky, very simple geometric shape thing into something else. When I sit and I get to do these sketchy kind of greebling that makes it into something. And when you can put a little bit of time, go from being just a picture to being a story. So give me just a second and I will deal with something that just came up and we'll wrap this picture up and we'll do whatever comes next. Okay? So let me run an ad. I heard you, son. 1 second, please. I need to run an ad. run thesis summer ad.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my TS. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
All right, and we're right back to it, and we're almost done with this picture. So what we're going to do, try to wrap this up just a bit. A few more details, more tricks. I think it needs a background. I was thinking of doing a background and a foreground to it, so let's start with the background. Our background should be fairly easy. You use a similar trick that I used before. Well, you know what? Let's see how it would look if I use the kind of cheater method, which would be background. This is okay. While building, I love playing with the rubber background. But we'll do it. Now this is how you cheat. Did they change it where it's all one building now? Yeah. Do this, right? And then you pull it. I'm going to put it back here. And you could do that. I'm not going to do that. That would be the cheap approach. My approach will instead be getting the heck away from that. Back here. Because I would rather honestly draw things that maybe aren't straight or aren't, spot on. But oops, that angle's way off. That's why I get tilted my head. Yeah. It's really this. Put it across like that. Come over to our fill. Filter. Or only to editing later, so I don't want to move. Because I missed some parts out of reflex. I can go. Right. Now, why this? Oops. That's it. And yeah, it's not perfect because I'm not trying for perfect. I'm just trying for let's get it done. Yeah, go here, go like that. Now this can go here, here, and now. just erase whatever doesn't make sense. Oop. Something went wrong. There we go. Yeah, something's still not going back here, but we'll worry about that later. I can do something up later wise. I'm not quite sure. That's okay. Because if I figure all this upper stuff out, it doesn't need to be there at all. Oh, went too far? That's why when you're using these, you do lots of little short strokes so that when you're erasing, you can hit undo. But that, there, here. I feel like I'm brushing his teeth. That's fine. Do that last part. But don't do that one more time. Yeah, explain why I should do something. Then I don't do it, and then you get to see me suffer. It's almost like my suffering amuses you. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It's okay. Kefkaroth proves of my suffering too. But we've got this nice little image thing going. Something like really point right there. Not sure what, but what I'm going to do. See if I can fix it. Now, we've got this lovely background kind of thing going. I think I got on a couple wrong layers, but that's okay. We're still getting that fast and funky feel. Oh, undo that. Is that one? There it is. And we'll add one more layer. And we'll go back to the X tool. Where is the rubber? Give this enough room. And what we can do is this randomly makes rubble chunks. The size and get that stuff with. Okay, I want a big old chunk of rubble. There we go. I think I overdid it just a bit on the rubble. Yep, I overdid it on the rubble. If only there was a tool that would undo all that. Right. Come back here, try the rubble again. Oh, big rubble pieces. We're doing it again. Once more, but with feeling. So, come back here. We're going to go to the ink pen. And we're going to make it much thicker. Come here. Add bits of rubble walking away over here. We'll just keep it simple. We'll grab the fill. Grab this from. And now we have this nice lumbering BSR that feels like it's in the middle of a situation. You know, I'm using the classic kind of image stacking. I want to go. Whoa! Yes, I like that, but that's not where I wanted that. Here, I believe is where I wanted that. Missed. How am I? That's really weird. That. Oh, I must have done this on the wrong way. I did. That explains it. Yeah. Now we have a nice looming sky kind of thing. We've got rubble. We've got a smoking robot looming overhead. And oh, I missed the. Well, we could. I might do that. Yeah, or I could tell it to take a flying leap at a rolling donut. No, I've actually done some animations, and I've done some stop motion. Big angry robot. Okay, well, maybe we'll work on that next time. But I'm well. Wait. Oh, you have a great one, Sarah. Thanks for sharing your experience. Most people around me doing. Ciao for now. Comic book stuff. Yeah. Dancing with the World Stars. Oh, God. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to do something. Give me this. Give me this. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. It's funny, but it's terrible. Okay. I think we're doing pretty well. All right. Now, and that's what the kind of vibe I like. I like the comic book black and white style. I actually intend to do a comic book in this post-apocalyptic Robo Nick on a pizza run. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to do one other thing that just ran through my mind because it's funny. Three tanks, BSR, and a UFO. What? Yeah, why not? And people with this. Like that. I will leave the We'll Fight for Tacos because that's definitely in the spirit of BSR. Well, back. Nice. All right, guys. I've had fun with this, but it is well past my lunchtime. So I am going to call it right about now. Just going to sign off down here. You see a lot of big stumpy robot related art. Thank you. And what we'll do is we'll go here, save us, BSR Taco Run. It's authentic. This out. Export single layer. PNG. Yay. File. Time lapse. Export time lapse. I may do a whole comic in this style at some point. Wow, my hair is just like poofing every which way. And then I just need to come here. Go here. Go. Never mind. Whoa. Not only did I typo that, never mind. But it's in the wrong color. The furthermore. Well, we'll fix one problem at a time. Boink. We'll put that right there. That's funny. We do love funny around here. And export single layer. JPEG. NTF 83024. And with that, guys, thank you. Or save that. I've got everything I need for this week. Whoop, done. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to run a couple ads and then we'll wrap up. Because a couple people who need ads. Let's see.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
All right, folks. I know it's been a long one, but it's over now. I will see you all Friday morning for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Till then, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles, folks.